Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Cup of Heroes 2 replay, straight from Light Games Lobby. So on top right side as the blue OKW player, we've got DadasVasili, butchered that well enough, and spawn as the red Soviets, we've got Loftyzz. We do have immediate Dr. Lock-in, Lund-Lee is also going for tier 1s, going straight for Penal Squad. So maybe eyeing to go for maybe Assault Guards bazookas with Penal P2Ss? Or not Penal P2Ss. There is Penal Repair, so that should be very useful. As well as Dishkas. So, Dishkas can help supplement the force. You don't have to go for the maximum side. You will be lacking a little bit of AT, so I'm guessing he may go for a single pair of bazookas at least. Volks Grenadiers on build queue with a Kuvok on the field. Going for some immediate wire there. Very nice. Rushing his way forward. Kuvok not capture sectors. Probably queue order a bunch of capture orders in the early game. Mostly wired off, at least wired off all the heavy cover. It can be a little bit difficult to get heavy cover with the light cover there. And Shroom Pioneers just advancing their way forward. I think they're eyeing for this cutoff sector. Yep, looks like they're eyeing for the cutoff sector. Gotta be careful, the base MG does reach out to here, which add on a little bit more, so it reaches out to about here. He's probably in range, is out of vision range. He should actually eye for the cutoff, get that decapturing. He's too early to get out shoe mine. More Volks Grenadiers being flown in field. I'm not sure what he's eyeing. Maybe he's just trying to ambush something. M3 deployed in the field up north, not garrison. There are some penals he could try garrisoning with before firing slots.
Supply lines have been cut.
M3 with Penal Squad moving around. Does decapture the cutoff sector, denying some income. Very nice. A little bit too early for a Panzerfaust. Volks Grenadiers is going to take a bit of damage. Going to charge straight forward and gain the Penals nice and close. Does fully capture the sector there. Does get inside the garrison. He's just trying to be stubborn and stay in the region. He could have stayed in there. He was not. He should have realized it's a Penal Squad, not a Flamer Squad. So, in order to displace him, he could have got around on this side as well. No windows inside of the structure. And now got an SW's half track on the build queue.
Volks Grenadier are on the line.
Target captured. No enemy contact.
More Volks on the field. Need to push forward. The squad has retreated on back. There's Volks eyes for that garrison. Not a good garrison to fight from. Only thing's good for there is the MG34. Technically also Vickenwerfer, but I also just say you should generally avoid putting the Vickenwerfer inside the structures since you can't do the prioritized firewalls in the garrison if I remember correctly.
Ready for action.
Service half track. I think he just misrallied it forward. He's probably heading back home. Probably established a battle group HQ. The OKW player has selected the Elite Armor Doctrine. Folks do take a bit of damage there, so does the Penals. Compensators could just load them back. Even without the flamethrower, having a nice, good protection there is always quite nice. We've got an early Penstructive level. The Shroom Pioneers hunt down that M3. Flamethrower gets a couple bursts there, but we'll probably be forced back relatively soon. Oh! Kuvagan went down up here. Russia just maybe just gunned down by the Penals. Nothing too fancy. And the Compensators do fall back. Penal Squad gains a bit of damage, mixed behind a bit of cover. M3 advancing, taking a bit of small arms fire. And something as well as the M1919 on the M3 also has more DPS than the Dishka or the 50 cal in front. I don't know why I keep on thinking it's a Dishka. In my mod, I made a Dishka. You now have a 2-2-1 on the build queue.
Combat unit ready.
Battle Group HQ still being built. Partial eye from medics and then activate.
Aufgepasst! The command vehicle has converted to a static building.
Prepare for combat.
Maybe I need to upgrade this as well to improve some income at one of these sectors. 221 moving around. I've got these penals advancing.
Under attack!
Good damage there from the 221. Over here, Volks advance way forward. Penal squad inside the garrison. Decent garrison to fight from. So it's heavy cover there from the fight against. Penals right there. Does fall back nice and early. 221 has took a bit of damage there. Volks are just behind some good heavy cover. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. And do have an early tier 3. Maybe eyeing for a T-70.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
He knows about the 221. So doesn't really have to worry about any sort of any other vehicle at the moment. Flamer squad does take a bit of damage there from the Volks. Got a M5 half track on the build queue. That's interesting. May go for quad, maybe just for reinforcements.
Ready to execute.
Has both medics and the activated battle group HQ. Good flame burst there. Track gets a good hit, does force him back. The M221 is in response. It won't be repaired on up. The M3 will go down. Gets distracted there by the comm engineers. And the M3 does go down. Heal squad rotating around to engage the 221. No 223 upgrade just yet. Volks of STGs forward. He's focused on the penal squad. We also got another Volks over here. Good flame burst on the STG squad. STG squad does fall back. The 4-man squad needs medics as well. Another squad of STGs still on field. N3 or 221 pushing on the flank. N5 advancing. And the M5 does have a pretty good armor rate. There, he support the 221. Oh, there's a full quad now. Got all that damage with the 50 cal beforehand, but now he is fully dead. Got a couple small bursts there. Sturm Pioneer's gonna have trouble versus the M16. Volks and Sturm Pioneers moving forward. Kind of work for the on the field. Got assault guards as well. No upgrades on assault guards just yet. He needs a little bit more munitions for the Thompsons. And he just needs a lot more munitions for the bazookas, but nothing too significant, honestly. Flamer, I try and advance into that garrison. Have a good spot for him. Flamer does get suppressed. Penal squad does flank the MG34. MG34 may get wiped out. Does get flame burst there. Bad retreat path. MG34 does get dropped. It will get stolen by the penals. Flamer getting some great damage there. A lot of good damage there. And as well, heavy cover. Unison heavy cover takes bonus damage from flamethrowers. Assault guards advance way forward. He may be on charge forward for grenades.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Assault guards, a bit damage there from the STG squad. M16 will make him instantly win. Bolts will need to fall back. The Kenworther over here with the Trim Pioneer in tow. Now, I do have a flat half track on the build queue. I don't think a flat half track's a good idea. The M16, I think, is more reliable when fighting between the two. Not to mention lack of easy mobility. Yeah, I disagree with the flat half track, but right now the OKW player is very low on fuel. Gets good hit there in the M3 or M16. Good damage there. Does not take it out, but at least force him back. Got now Tier 4 being deployed in the field. I thought I heard mines planted. Yep, those pull out some landmines there. And more landmines. He does have enough munitions for upgrades and assault guards, so maybe just trying to keep them unupgraded until he needs some bazookas. That's a satchel charge. Does take a bit of damage there. Force back one penal squad. The other one will likely get forced back as well. He gets the sector decaptured. Oh, landmine detonation down here. Volkswagen to find it. Volks taking a bit of suppression there.
Contact! Enemy machine gun! Protect the flank!
Captain G34 take a bit of time to take on the flak half track. M16 now advanced by 4 does find the Kenworther and a pretty good flak burst overdrives. Kenworther does fire, does roll a miss, maybe was forced farther ground. Now do have a Panzer IV, or not Panzer IV, M4C Sherman tank on the build queue. Folks do get suppressed there. Light Garage gets good hit there on the MG34. Strum Pioneers advancing. We do have Volkswagen here, and we've got the more landmines here. And the garrison does get abandoned.
We are losing territory.
These forces heading down south, getting a bit of damage there onto these forces. We have Thompson equipped bars, or not bars, assault guards. Good suppression there coming from the flat half track. You know, starting to get AoE suppressed. But not really. One squad does get pinned and forced him back. Sherman's M4C Sherman advances by 4 and rolls a miss but splash. Does use the smoke there. Assault guards get some good damage onto it, however. Panzer IV, or why can't it same Panzer IV? Sherman, 76mm Sherman advanced by 4. Does roll a miss there. You have the Panzer position now authorized. I can't speak right now. Authorize. Does go more to smoke there. Kenworth does get hit there, but the Pantrip does roll a miss. Kino's taking the smoke there in order to throw satchel charges onto the Sheerpan's quarters. Gets a good hit there. The other one just suppressed and pinned, or suppressed and stunned. The other one has recovered. It does fall back a little bit early. Also, he could have got it.
We are losing supplies to the enemy. Stop building! Start ducking!
Retouche on the build queue. OKW player is very far from pulling anything on the field. He needs to Panzer forward. Or Jagdpanzer.
Communist industry makes that armor possible.
That quote, that's not a Soviet tank.
Katyusha now available. Supply sector under attack. The sector has been cut off.
MG-34 advancement forward, not fully reinforced. Gets some good suppression there. Assault cars found some good heavy cover. Down south, this VP does be captured. Volkswagen should be able to skip on out of there. We'll take a good amount of losses though. The MG-34 does get flanked by Volkswagen. Half tracks at full health. There's splash damage there on the engineers. Got these forces heading up the center of the map. Light barrage now raining on in. The Volkswagen do get forced on back. Katyusha barrage running on in, maybe behind the leg. Airwaffer has both hold fire and prioritized fire. Barrage successful back here. Oh, so he may have got a wipe here. Or it could be him just taking out the medical models. I don't know if this medical models are still alive. I'm not sure what he wiped out. Black half track does take a bit of damage there. German tank does take some damage. We do have the flame engineers taking a bit of damage. Squads heading up the north. Flame engineers do need to fall back sooner rather than later. Squad does fall back. Flag does roll a miss. Black half track persuade forward.
Are attempting to capture our territory.
And now we've got the Volkswagen in center map trying to capture the sector. Sherman tank needs repairs, going for a T-476 in the field, which probably does offer higher AT infantry. But now he's not fighting. His opponent's very far away from any sort of tank. The player's doing a good job of denying fuel and cub.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Good damage there on the Volks. Katyusha barrage running on in.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Kinos and assault guards moving on the flank. Half track only finds a couple bullets here, but Lord gets out of range. Now with the quad half track, getting some good damage onto the Volks, preventing them from advancing. 234 rolls a miss. Does crush the sandbags, does force them fall back there. Shrimp Hunter is going to get a bit of damage on the 234. denying threat of going down. Good shot there. Stun grenade onto those penals. Now the MG34 is firing away. MG34 does just one, so it has actually CD rounds, but it is the MG34, so there's not a really high burst duration.
The enemy still has 300 points.
You know, squads may take out the Volksgrenadiers.
We are losing territory.
Let's take them out. Soko's guards taking some damage, so does the penal squad. Black half tracks nearly at full health. Good enough health. Now get the Sherman tank advance way forward. Seemed pretty good hit there. Actually, no, he still has plenty of health. He didn't actually take any hits. Does a couple times there now. Now we got a OKW Panzer IV finally on the build queue. Thought I saw another Katusha on the build queue over here. Looks like maybe not.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Water half track engaging the penal squad, and folks are behind some no cover. Good damage there on the penal squad. Getting splashed down by that lag.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Folks taking some damage here. Homage just advancing, getting some good damage. Now here comes the Panzer IV barrage. Sherman advancing forward with the water half track, but gotta work doesn't get any shots off. Sherman take his or Panzer IV now below the field. You may want to use the heat rounds. He does have claim missions for it. Heat rounds have been utilized. Now work for backing on off. Takes out the water half track. Bit damage there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers can fall back. Panzer IV does get a good heat round shot there. But now his gun's reloaded, so only regular ammunition. And work gets good there as well. And strike against forward. Good kind of overhead there. Good damage there on the Sherman Pioneers. We got the penal squads heading up north. MG34 here. Looks like the penal squad's move on the flat cap track is camping this point. There's a C2. And the Panzer is rotating to respond. He does have a Sherman Pioneers in the field, but his only source of repairs does not have a mechanized HQ. Get a bit of damage there. More Soviet landmines being built, and now we're going to S-55 advance way forward. The other vehicles are quite wounded. You can use penals to help repair them up.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Mortar smoke raining on in. Up the folks heading to the center map as well.
Enemy hands.
Volks capturing that sector there. We do have this Volks being picked up by the smoke. Nothing down here. I don't think there's any landmines. Oh, there's a couple landmines. As well, barrage or Katusha barrage trying to get that lag. Does splash them down.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Satchel charge there. Satchel charge in the garrison. Garrison does go down. Does splash down a couple of Volks. Now the Penal Squad is chasing down that Volk's Grenadiers. Does a good damage onto him. Panzer IV advancing. Rolls a miss there. Right now the VP's in favor of the Soviet player by a decent margin, as double capture sphere as well. OKW players going to be below 250 tickets. I've got the Volks heading down south. Got these forces as well in tow. Sector does get captured on up. Barrage, probably like Barrage, trying to hit that squad. As 4 does roll a miss there as well. Folks heading the VP. Katyusha Barrage running on in. Probably just trying to support weapons, so it's missed them all. Nice little dodge. P4 76 firing away. The 76 movement from can also put some shots in. It's not bad against infantry units. Roll some misses there. Is that heat rounds? He's utilizing heat rounds on infantry. Smoke barrage there. Assault grenades in the throw. Does splash one of the Volks a little bit. Stun grenade was thrown in return. Oh, there's also a Rock's flamethrower on the Shroom Pioneer.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
This stuff's all pretty well and repaired. A good number of Soviet landmines in the region as well. A couple shots in the Volks. That was all a miss there. Kenilworth gets a good shot. And that Sherm Take's just been constantly missing and bounces there. The OKW Panzer IV does not have an Iron Hide or any other bulletins of that sort. The Soviet players is overall getting a little bit unlucky. Oops, that's on the build queue for the OKW player now. Like barrage over here. May destroy this landmine. Nope, smoke barrage. Under attack. The direct hit there onto the landmine caused the under attack notification. Penal Squad advance way forward. Folks do get emergency fire from that. Now got Katyusha Barrage, relatively close range Katyusha Barrage. Oversized squad does fall bad. Other bolts on VP. How much do you trying to deny it? Good shots there. The satchel charge was not successful. Kenilworth's drift forward does detonate the landmine with the incendiary grenade. Tank needs to fall back, try to get wiped on out. Tank has gone down. There's 4 still SV5 in the field. As well as the T-476, that thing can ram. SV5 has focus sight turned on, creep its way forward. Pioneers do fall back, so does the Penal Squad. S-35. Oh, I thought that landmine was going to detonate or destroy the damage the engine of the SUV-5. But I was mistaken. Now we've got another T-34 76 on the build queue for red.
Enemy forces capturing supply
Another
sector.
Panzer IV on the build queue for the OKW player.
T-34 ready for combat.
Missed there. Another miss there. MV4 in the region will cause some issues. And now he's just going to smoke out the MG. Very nice. Commandeers engaging the bolts. Big damage there. Gets a Panzer or Commander artillery barrage to destroy that MG-34 entirely. Flag trying to decapture the central VP. This one is going to control up the Soviet player.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Loftyzz captured the central VP or left northmost VP. We do also have the Volks crunching up that fuel sector. Most of these tanks are at full health. He does have another T-3476 way down here. Now the OKW player does, or the Soviet player has plenty of fuel, though OKW needs more fuel.
Mines all set.
The damage there on the Loftyzz. T-476 does force back the Loftyzz, but does not want to advance towards that Panzer IV. Panzer IV generally beats T-476 in 1-to-1 combat. We do have heat rounds there. Both sides are rolling misses, however.
Sector.
T-3476 could push a little bit closer. We got a Soviet landmine there that is fully spotted. The minesweeper is out on the Shum Pioneer, so we'll clean it up. Does spot this one as well. Take that damage, everything. Does not detonate the landmine. You can manually target the landmine there to just remove it. He does also spot this landmine there as well. Infiltration grenades do get some good damage there on that Volkswagen. Landmine found there, finds the landmine with a bad shot, and this landmine will not go down. We also have another Soviet landmine this region. Volkswagen and Loftyzz are heading down south. Taking a little bit farther. SV5 in the region to support him out. Not forward fire, prioritize fire, and heat rounds activated. Kenworth gets a good hit there. Hands falls as well. One more shot. There goes the SUV-5. Both of these Panzer IVs in the region. One has heat rounds active, the other one's just not active one. One Panzer IV needs to fall back. It's got good damage done with it. So just fall back, get repaired. Don't need to be too aggressive on it. Rolls miss there. Let's get a pen there. No ET there. French will smoke grenade help cover retreat, and the Opson squad does fall back. And this is just going to pull back the Panzer IV safety since he did a lot of good damage. Volkswagen is report Panzer Commander artillery being brought on in. Volkswagen do fall back. Now Capino squad's advancing. Going for another SU-85, which makes sense. He's fighting against two OKW Panzer IVs. He has plenty of fuel. Problem is manpower. These Penal squads need to fall back. This wounded squad probably should fall back as well. Very little health remaining. Guards rifle infantry, the Lend-Lease assault guards, does not have bazookas, so a little less AP. Folks taking a bit of damage there. Bishop must be off cooldown by now. It just got off cooldown. So the assault, Lend-Lease assault guards are advancing way forward. Taking also a nice little burst there from the half track. Prevents the point from being captured, won't be able to secure the point entirely himself. Yusha just trying to deflect half track. Vehicles getting repaired on up. Hanover does take a hit. Good landmine detonation there on the Loftyzz. We got the Penal squad now advancing way forward as well. Hanover falls back, doesn't want to see that 3 Penals. We've got the Volks pushing along the flank. There is Soviet landmines everywhere. He has a doctrine that does not have any meters to sink. To spam them everywhere is very nice. He has plenty of fuel as well, so the supply truck is just not going to be useful whatsoever. D476 trying to engage, force back the Volks who found a landmine. Squad does take a bit of damage. Over here, T476 getting a bit of damage on the Volks. Heat round does connect on the Panzer or the T476 as well as the Panzer House. 2 more shots done forward. T476 rolls a miss there. Heat round there. Both of the Panzer forces are versus C2. There's a landmine here. And here. Does find that one. I think one more shot and that Panzer force down. But he may escape on out of there. He has the possibility to get some mercy repairs. To get the engine relatively quickly repaired on up. 2-stroke barrage running on in. Gets good damage from the Loftyzz. Now we've got the computers falling back. So players at 333 tickets. The OKW players at 77 tickets and has double capture against him. I think it's kind of refers decapturing this sector, but does get off. Decapturing now that sector. Trying to capture this sector and Paul going to be reverting back this sector. OKW player has to be aggressive for these VPs.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Penal squads advancing.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Now the Penal first falling back. Great shot there by the Panzer IV. We do have now these Penal squads engaging the Volks.
Penal squad ready to be used.
Bit of damage there. Penal forced on the ground, rolls a miss. Good shot, or good try. Good damage there. Forces the ground again and rolls another miss. Now we've got the Shum Pioneers and the Loftyzz advancing. And Trek is not going to really accomplish all too much. Katyusha Barrage gets a massive hit there on the Loftyzz. He has to run this way, then retreat back. Oh. That was not a great retreat path. It gets wiped out because of it. Yeah, I'm so surprised he made an angle like that. He was like right around here, right? I think the flat half track sort of interrupted his retreat path. He went around, was trying to go like this rather than like this. So I think the half track placement was exactly the wrong spot. After all, there is an angle here where you have to go up here and then run around. So the angle is not exactly straight, I guess. Not sure. X-85 rolls a miss there in the Panzer IV. Squad again ripped apart. Volkswagen is heading to the center. I have a feeling we may see a satchel charge. Yes, satchel charge has been thrown. Flamethrower making extra toasty there. Does force back the Volks. And the sector will be captured by the combat engineers. P-476 could push a little bit farther forward. Get its hull and coaxial firing. And now the combat engineer is falling back. Does take a hit there from the cannon workers. Now about to C4. And C4 is not fully repaired. This one's repaired enough. This one, I don't, may go down 3 hits rather than 4 hits. Does find a good number of landmines here. He sees almost all the landmines. P-34 6 hits it. Maybe going to ram. One Panzer IV does go down. P-34 does go down. Good hits there. Got a one last heat round on the S-35. Almost goes down. P-34 does go down. Penstruck here. Takes out the S-35.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
So the player just lost all the armor, going for a Sherman 76mm. Huh, flat cap tracks at Veteran C5. What was all the veterancy on the flat cap track in? Let's see. Able to maneuver. Accuracy and rate of fire, which means more rounds per burst. And increased weapon penetration range. The increased range is definitely very good. Yeah, look at that range. Can't say how effective penetration matters at this point in the game. I say the best thing the penetration will probably be useful against is against Pumas, but that's of course will require you fighting a mirror matchup. So players can be a little bit desperate. He's going for penal P2Ss. OKW player has a lot of fuel. All good idea to go for another Panzer IV. Good eye for Storm Tiger. Mechanized HQ is deployed fuel, so he has enough fuel for a King Tiger, but needs a lot of manpower. Obersassen, fresh Obersassen deployed in fuel, being upgraded to MG34 now. Squad taking a bit of damage there. Sherman 76 rolls a miss. Tusha somewhat splashed stuff down. And now the Penals probably need to fall back. We got the assault guards, however, so Penals are going to stick around. I think he tried to go for a satchel charge, drops a P2S there. Good shot there from the Sherman tank. Sherman tank does take a good shot there. Many good shots. Henceforth. Ooh!
The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
That guy was actually a little bit, not really clumped up. That was just a perfectly well placed shot there. Annihilating these assault guards. Almost efficiency 5 on this thing. There's a landmine there. He does not remember he saw those landmines earlier. Gets efficiency 5 and a landmine. Does take a hit there. He could use the emergency repairs. His own Mechanism body blocking, that's not good. Efficiency 5 Mechanism. Folks engaging. Maybe one of the few times where emergency repairs actually could be useful. We have something deployed out here, an Su-85. Right now, the OKW play has more Efficiency 5 items and non-Efficiency 5 items. Very nice. Volks Grenadiers take some damage. Obersassen finds a landmine. Seems like there's some extra rockets there in that Katusha. Oh, it's a creeping barrage. That's what it was. It took me a moment to realize it seems like there's a lot more rockets there than normal, but that was a creeping barrage.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Sherman tank rolls a miss there. Panzer IV and it double taps the Sherman tank. No prioritized fire. Sherman tank quick goes on down. Smokes out the kind of work there with the Sherman tank. Detonates a landmine there from a missed shot from Panzer IV. It's a good hit there, but should be able to escape on out of there. Panzer squad getting ripped apart there. PTRS firing. Panzerfaust didn't do much. Engineers and the assault guards makes war. Engineers drawing a bit of fire. Incendiary grenade. Good damage there on the penal squad. Assault cars facing over here. PTRS drop. I say nothing the OKW player has should pick it up. I put a lot of value in the OKW's bolt action, the Loftyzz's bolt action rifles. The Snow Pioneer has a flamethrower and the Panther, so it's not a possibility to pick it up. Volks on the side of the Kenworthers can't pick it up there as well. Very good hit. Got a wipe there. Is that another creeping barrage? Also another creeping barrage. It's pretty wide. There's a large number of craters there.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
You rarely ever see the creeping barrage, but I guess it really does add a good number of rockets to it. I never use creeping barrage ability. Probably because I usually have a doctrine selected that I have already plans for the munitions. Engineers do fall back. The Soviet players in not a good shape. OKW player has 43 tickets, but has excellent fuel control. The Vet 5 Panzer IV is causing big issues. Going for another Panzer IV now. Good hit there. And threw away a Volksgrenadiers. He can't be using infantry like this. Now he's just down one Volks, one Obsausen who's unvetted. He needs that Volks. It's a lot of fuel. It may be a better idea to also save all your manpower for more Panzer IVs. Because right now he has plenty of fuel for everything else. And I think a Panzer IV will provide a lot more mileage. That one Panzer IV is doing great work though. Black half track gets some good hits there. Pino PTRS slowly plinking away against him. Drops a model there. He's going to try to capture it. Panzer IV does not get the wipe there. Engineers push forward. This Mine Super Combat Engineer could pick up the Pino PTRS. Bundle grenade there, no response. Ate it pretty hard there. Flamethrower squad needs to fall back. Does. Double Panzer IV push forward. S-35 severely damaged. Has not been repaired on up, looks like. And we've got another creeping barrage onto the Kenworth. Takes it out. May destroy the gun entirely. The creeping barrage does destroy the gun entirely. Creeping barrage could make it not rotated again. And the Engineer does go down.
SU-85 tank destroyer ready.
More S-35 spawn in the field. He needs to keep this one combat engineer alive. Might as well. He has repair penals. So he has 2 repair squads at the moment. Though I would say if he's going to replace any more squads, get more assault cars. Maybe Thompsons. Because that would, if just going for 2 assault cars, Thompsons will give him plenty of AV infantry. Great hits there. And 2 S-85 should give him plenty AT, but then again, the OKW player is just doing great work there. Forced fire the ground there, getting excellent damage. I think he saw a land. Yeah, he did see a landmine there. Of course, S-35 is not exactly landmine snipers. Marcus does go down. There are Soviet that landmine was spotted and then detonated by a stray bush shot. This landmine's not spotted. This one is spotted. That one as well. Soviet players doing a great job with landmines, that's for sure. There's the other Su-35 advancing. This is the Vector C1. Two-ship barrage. Another creeping barrage into the base. I get rid of that 5 mechanical warfare. You could be able to pass a little bit defensive that mechanical warfare. That 5 mechanical warfare took hardly any damage there. I think that we destroyed the target is actually referring to like the base objects here. They may be technically owned. Some of the base objects are technically owned, hence why you tend to see the US ambulance says like friendly fire kills if it runs over something that's technically owned object. Assault grenades have been thrown. Debris being kicked on forward. Su-35s need some more infantry. Right now, the Loftyzz are causing issues. I think going for more Panzer IVs would be a little bit better than going for more Loftyzz. I'm also biased towards medium tank spam.
Supply sector under attack.
Engineers heading up here.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Now the Su-35 is falling back.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Ship barrage there.
The sector has
It is just a regular barrage this time. Good flame hit there.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
It's another good flame burst there, but I think he'll get pinned before a third. It's another flame burst up. Almost wipes it. Now flat cap truck's firing away. Yep. He may just get wiped right now. Does get wiped. Detonates a landmine. There's a landmine. Su-35 advanced way forward. Oh yeah, that was the shoot mine. I guess that flamer squad also had a minesweeper. T-34, 76 train cases. That 2 Panzer IV. That 5 Panzer IV. Rotating around. Good cannibal for hit there. Not cannibal for hit. Panzerfaust. Prioritized fire turned on. Not a lethal shot there. See the bounce. And there goes the Panzer IV or T-34. And looks like this Panzer IV does go down. 8 rounds utilized. Needs one more shot. He's down. Or one more hit. Gets hit there. That was actually looked a miss. That scattered and hit.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
He has focus sight turned on. Blitzing. This one gets a heat round shot. The kind of work for rolls. They miss. Gets another heat round. The kind of work for rolls a hit. There goes Su-35. Triple capture. OKW player. Two-shot barrage. Going for a creeping barrage. Getting great hits there. Massive hits there. Oh. Big hits. And gets the battle group HQ entirely as well.
Do not let this trend continue.
Sort of a shame that I was actually partially asleep when the match started because sometimes I get hit. It's been a long day. But now I'm fully awake and getting... And I sort of a bit wish I was a little bit more awake in the beginning. My apologies. Either way, we do have now another Loftyzz build queue. I sort of disagree with that. Go for another Panzer IV. Supply truck? Okay, is he just BMing now?
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Gets a booby trap there. I think he's just trying to BM.
T-34 ready for combat.
I mean, he needs this manpower. He has a bit of fuel to work with.
Standing by.
Is he just trying to spot for another Katyusha barrage? There's flak in place. The landmine.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Game still going on. I have no idea what the Soviet player is doing at the moment. There we go. He has actually surrendered. His anger saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay.